Good morning. Monday morning, heading out to Tel Aviv to meet some of my favorite entrepreneurs from Wisdo.com, Ido and Boaz. After that, I'm going to meet an extraordinary company in Givatayim called AnyClip. Following that, another bonkers company making a smart shower. Seriously, getting a demo in one of Tel Aviv's nicest hotels. It's going to be a back-to-back crazy day. Very excited about it though. Let's do this. I made it to Rothschild Boulevard bright and early, and I think this is probably the most insane parking job I've ever done in my entire life. Look at the distance between my car and the car behind me and the car in front of me. Check this out. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed, if I do say so myself. I don't think I was ever this aggressive with forcing someone to come on camera before.
Yeah, well, I'm a humble guy.
I know. But it's okay, because I'm telling you, like, the people, I always say, the people who are watching this and the world needs to hear this story. But enough, like, excitement. Let's just jump right in. Who are you? First of all, how long do we know? First of all, who are you?
My name is Boaz. I'm Hillel's friend, and we've known each other for 3 years or so.
Okay, so we originally connected where?
In the Microsoft Accelerator.
Right,
which
so...
was way back in the 19th century.
Okay, so you originally were called?
Medicope.
Medicope. By the way.
That's when, we were focused in one specific vertical.
Can you come closer to me, man?
Yeah,
I don't bite, man.
No, I'm you know.
Okay, so that was originally called...
Attractive.
Can I tell you, man? Okay, so you were called Medicope, which was a great name, by the way, because you're helping, but it's not. But the medical side was a little bit off. So you changed the name to Wisdo, Wisdo.com, wisdom without an M.
Yep.
Okay, first of all, awesome domain.
Thank you.
Was it really expensive? You let to talk about that?
No, it wasn't too expensive.
It's a great domain. All right.
One of our investors actually bought it and then said, I bought it for you because you have to have this domain.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Story.
All right, so listen, here's the thing. I told you this before. I'm a fan. I'm a big fanboy. I've been for many years. It's the truth. Not only because I love you and Ido and the team and Sarah was on the vlog. Big fan of the company, and for one fundamental reason. Not because you have the craziest investors ever, not because you have the most brilliant chairman ever, not because you're doing unbelievable things on the business side, but because you are...
Which is all true, by the way.
Which is all true, yeah. We'll get there,
Okay.
But because you are fundamentally making people's lives better.
We are.
Period.
We are.
What is Wisdo?
Wisdo is a social network that helps people learn from people who've been there.
So can I give you some advice?
Yeah.
Not advice. I shouldn't say advice. That's feedback.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to the word social network.
Okay.
And I think you're much bigger than that. I think you're a social movement.
We are.
I don't think you're a social network. When I think social network, I think you're much bigger than that. Mm-hmm. You are a movement. You are, as some of your reviews said, you guys are a community also doesn't do it justice. You're much bigger than a social network, but you are a platform that enables people, and correct me if I'm saying this incorrectly, enables people to find a support system.
Well, yeah.
On the interwebs.
Well, it's a targeted support system because it's people who've been there. Right. These are people that you don't know that you should know, because these people have been through very similar experiences that can help you achieve two things. One is see the road ahead, so to figure out what's coming. The second is never feel alone.
Okay, so let's take 10 steps back, because they don't even know what I'm too excited by this. I'm jumping ahead. Let's slow down here. If I am diagnosed with sickness, or if I am, you know what, let's not talk negative, let's talk positive.
If I had a baby.
If I had a baby, or if I'm moving, apartment.
Starting a business.
I'm going through life. Things that we all experience. Everyone has challenges in life. There is no such person on planet Earth that does not have challenges. Everybody has challenges. So if I'm going through life and I have a challenge, so I could Google information, right? Let's say I want to look for the best doctor around me, or I could look for the best movers to move my apartment. That stuff is out there. But somebody who's been there, who's gone through this exact experience yesterday, and has insights for me, I'll never forget the story you told me. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. If I'm not, I'll cut it out. But the story of the guy who goes through chemo and is told to go to the dentist first.
Yep.
Who knows these things? And apparently before you go through chemo, you need to see a dentist because it weakens your gums. Now, that's something, you might be able to find that on Google, but the person that would be able to tell you that is a person that's been there.
Absolutely.
And done that. Now that's an experience that only another person could help walk you through. So you built a platform for anybody who's going through challenges. I don't want to say it as a negative thing, but experiences.
Yeah, life experiences.
Love it.
And we all have them. We have hundreds of them.
Okay.
Simultaneously.
So you connect people who are going through experiences with other people who have gone through that experience.
Absolutely.
Love it. Now let's take a little bit of a right turn to less exciting things, and I love how I'm calling the director of the National Cancer Institute less exciting. But the chairman of your company is Dr. Rick Klausner, who was the director of the National Cancer Institute, who was the guy that every president of the United States came to with a blank check and said, cure cancer.
Absolutely.
He managed more cancer research money than anyone in the world. He left the National Cancer Institute and joined your company as a chairman. Okay, can you
He
tell
also
me?
started 3 companies that sold for between $5 to $10 billion.
Billions with a B.
Jeff Bezos, the second with John Scully from Apple, and the third with Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, a company that is being sold now for $11.5 billion.
This is all true. I mean, it sounds like you're one of these like, come on, that can't be real, but it's actually real.
Yeah,
so
and he's a
Google
good
it.
guy. And he's a good guy.
He's amazing.
And
I actually-
his heart is in the right place.
Do you remember that I interviewed him?
I
at your-
do.
Amazing interview with
Yeah,
him.
he
but
enjoyed
side
that.
point. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll put that interview in or snippets from that interview here. I'm at Wisdo HQ, sitting with, as I just said to him, probably the most important person I've ever interviewed. Can you just tell me in 20 seconds who you are?
Rick Klausner, used to run the National Cancer Institute, cancer physician, scientist, entrepreneur.
The man responsible for more cancer research in the world than anyone else. Is that true or is that not true?
That was true.
Okay, the man who the president of the United States asked to cure cancer. Is that true or is that not
That is true.
Okay, the man who right now can say without any shadow of a doubt that we have cracked certain types of cancer and actually cured them. True?
That's exactly right.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about that.
We've finally figured out, after 100 years of trying, how to rein in a person's immune system and direct it to kill their own cancer. And with that, we've been, in fact, we believe, curing the vast majority of people we've treated with leukemia and lymphoma. Those are the first 2 types of cancers we're working on.
What is Wisdo to you? What does it mean to you?
Wisdo basically I think of as the third version of the internet, where the first was information, so Google, the second was interaction, Facebook, and the third will be wisdom.
I love that. Oh my God. I hope we have it recorded. We're putting that on the website. Thank you so much. It's honestly an honor, really an honor. I mean that. And I heard him speak the other day and I told him I left with physical goosebumps. And 3 days later I still have them. So thank you very much for everything that you do for humanity.
Thank you.
Okay, now, he's the chairman. Can we talk a little bit, unless you don't want to, about your investors?
Sure.
Who are your investors?
So our investors are all angel investors who are based in Silicon Valley, high-scale, influential people who thought that if we can make wisdom accessible, that's what we call Wisdo, as opposed to information, data, or knowledge that is solved by Google search engine and other social networks.
Wisdom. That's so okay.
Then potentially this can be a very significant company. Anne Wojcicki, who started 23andMe, at some point was also the spouse of Sergey Brin from Google. She invested in the company. She loves the idea. Rick, whom we mentioned, Bob Nelson, who's one of our biggest investors, is one of the most successful investors in the biospace with over 15 unicorns. Started Arch Ventures of Seattle.
Unbelievable.
Tom Alberg, who was seed investor of a company called Amazon, and he's also one of Jeff Bezos' mentor. And a director at Amazon. He's also an investor.
So bonkers people. Bonkers at the highest level, the highest caliber of investors possible. Here's the thing, though.
And also good people. People who invested in this company for the right reason.
Here's the thing, though. They invested before you had product market fit. They invested in this mission.
Right. Yeah.
And now you have product market fit.
We do, thank God.
And now, I'm not going to say you're justifying the investment because you guys justified the investment from day one, but now you're showing them that what they invested in is actually a world-changing mission.
It is, and it's working, and it's changing people, daily.
I want to tell you something. We can talk about your numbers, but I don't want to talk about numbers. I don't want to talk about the numbers. Because you know what? A lot of people have good numbers. I don't want to talk about. I want to talk about the reviews.
Yeah.
The reviews that you showed me, of what people are saying about Wisdo and how much they love the app and how much it's changed their lives.
Yep.
To me, that is by far the most meaningful thing. And I said to you before, when I talk globally about Israeli tech, I talk about the amount of capital invested, the quality of capital, all the different things that characterize the Israeli tech ecosystem. But then my punchline of the entire talk, wherever I'm speaking, is the most important thing about the Israeli tech ecosystem is that there's a whole bunch, a lot of them, not so many, but a lot, enough meaningful companies in Israel. Companies that are bringing water to Africa, companies that are lowering the risk of AIDS in Africa, companies that are treating and curing cancer in Israel, and companies that are facilitating the delivery of wisdom to the crowd. People talk about wisdom of the crowd to extract wisdom. You're bringing wisdom to the crowd.
We are.
I just thought of that. It's kind of cool. It should be part of the messaging, actually. It's the antithesis of wisdom. It's the opposite of wisdom to the crowd. The crowd wisdom model. You're doing the opposite. You're taking the wisdom that's there, but you're actually giving it out to other people. It's kind of cool. In any case,
Well,
listen.
the way we look at it is that wisdom is a resource that all of us have,
Right.
but no one has access to that resource. And we found a way that basically, to crowdsource all of life's experiences and sort of invite people to come up with the steps that they think are the most meaningful along that journey, and then harness that to create matches between people who, can help each other
So it could
have
be
a better life.
people that have, diagnosed with cancer. It could be people moving, like you said, people motherhood, people that have baby, people that are coming out of the closet. Anything that you've experiencing in life that you need somebody else who's been there and who can give you their wisdom.
And it's not only one experience. So one of the most exciting things that are happening in the product now is we see people with 10, 20, 30 experiences.
Wow.
And you look at the list of people that Wisdo matches you with, and you find someone that has 500 steps that you've gone through.
Incredible.
Someone that you've never met who lives in New Zealand, but if you make that connection, what happens is that these people immediately becomes friends for life.
Unbelievable. So I would say you're right now experiencing, I don't want to use big words, but is it fair to call it hypergrowth? The initial stages of that hypergrowth?
Yeah.
I think so.
The initial stages of.
Yeah, in other words, you
yes.
don't have 100 million users yet, but the engagement that I'm seeing right now, that you're seeing, that you told me about, is that you're seeing people are living in this app.
We do. Yeah.
It's amazing. The bottom line is, if somebody wants to hear more, wants to participate or engage with this platform, or can be of value to you in any way, shape, or form, what is the best way to contact you?
Send me an email. It's Boaz, B-O-A-Z, @wisdo.com.
Boaz,
I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I forgot one important thing you have to mention. How did
Yeah.
this thing start?
It started with my dad, rest in peace. My dad was the wisest person I've ever met and known, and I miss him daily. We're going to celebrate the 10th anniversary for his passing away, next month. He was a pretty well-known businessman in Israel. He was also president of the Israel Cancer Association, which is how we got to make Rick
was a
many years
well-connected
ago.
guy.
He was,
Yes.
and he was diagnosed with cancer. In 2000, passed away in 2008 after 8 long years of battle, and that brought very close to home how even the family of the president of the Israel Cancer Association, when it lacks wisdom, makes a ton of mistakes. So
He
out
had
of that,
information. He just didn't have the wisdom of the crowd.
yeah, we couldn't connect to people who've been there,
Amazing.
and we couldn't connect to enough people who've been there.
Amazing.
And now we can. Now we could.
And you and then I'm going to sum this up because this is getting. I promised you 3 minutes. We're at like 10. But let me just say one thing. This is to me what I think is most impressive about Wisdo, and that is that you took that experience of losing your father, who you were very close with, and said instead of getting into depression or getting angry, 'cause a lot of people react differently to tragedy. You said, how is it that such a well-connected, such a smart?
Well, at first I did become angry.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think that anger is a really good motivator.
Interesting.
And I think that first I became angry, and then I said, well, something needs to be done.
You tried
this is
to
the result.
harness this wisdom thing and said, there's no reason.
I just wanted to do something that needed to be done.
Boss, I'm honored to
man.
call you a friend, and I love what you do.
Likewise.
I love it. I'm a big fan. And again, I'm going to stay on the record what I've said to you probably for the last 3 years. Every single time we met, let me know I can help because I love this mission. I'll continue to do my spreading the gospel to around the world whenever I talk to people and tell them about Wisdo. But beyond that, let me know I can help because I would love to help you in any way, shape, or
Thank you,
form.
brother. Thank
And just
you
keep
so
doing
much.
good for humanity. It's not even a big statement for you guys. You guys are doing good for humanity.
Yeah, we
So
are.
Keep it up.
We are.
Keep it up, man. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Who are you?
Hi, Ari Applebaum, VP Marketing at AnyClip.
First of all, how long do we know each other?
5 years?
Is that it? I feel like we've known each other for longer than that. PR, I would say, extraordinaire. You've been working in PR for a long time. How long?
Over a decade.
Over a decade. He's the real deal, not like the PR company. He's the real deal. So he decided to go in-house, take his skills to a company called AnyClip. What is this company in like 7 words? Not really 7 words, but what's AnyClip?
We bring AI to video. We have unparalleled abilities to understand video, and that allows us to do incredible things with content.
We're going to see more. Let's do it.
Cool. Tel Aviv conference room. R&D here on the right, on the left.
Hey guys.
Hi. What's up? Hi.
What's so friendly here?
R&D mini conference room.
This is a nice office, man.
This is Vadim, our CTO. Vadim, say hi.
Hey, what's up?
Algorithms team. Machine learning, deep learning.
The magicians.
DevOps in here, say hi.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
We have 70 employees.
70 employees.
This is media operations. Guys, say hello.
Wow.
Look alive.
Wow. Wow. This guy's the real deal.
Little wall of content.
Love it.
Content here. Revenue generation, client relations. publisher development team over here. Stacy.
What's up, Stacy?
What's going on?
Chief Operating Officer Asaf.
Yes,
Doesn't bother you?
What's going on? What's the
Corner
telescope?
office.
Hi.
That's cool. What is that for?
For the stars.
You're a stars guy?
For the moon. For the moon.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing.
This is the tallest building in Israel, the Moshe Aviv building.
That round one?
Round one. Second one is the Sarona Israeli building.
Wow.
And we're in the third tallest building.
Amazing.
Ashaka.
Love it. Love it.
Little conference rooms here. Little conference rooms here on the left. Video team. And this is the cafeteria.
Dude, super cool.
Every day we break for lunch. Everybody sits together.
Content is king, and AnyClip is throne. Love it.
PlayStation room.
That's very important.
Very important in a startup. And remember these?
Oh my goodness.
To watch DVDs.
Like I said, we know each other for a long time. I just got a demo of this company's technology, AnyClip. What's the website? AnyClip.com? Beautiful. Without getting into the philosophical discussions of how to apply this technology, because that's a topic for another time, what you're doing here, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll let you talk in a second, but why I'm most impressed is, as a content creator myself, create video, there's no question that, you know the Wayne Gretzky quote, skate to where the puck is going? You hear that? Right? So where's the market going? Video. Everyone knows that. On the internet, video is the next big thing, but when it comes to video, we're blind. We have no idea. And when I say we, I mean the platforms, YouTube and Facebook, I mean people. I go into YouTube, or I have someone go into YouTube every day and write my metadata for me. Why doesn't YouTube analyze the metadata and generate keywords and descriptions? The answer is because YouTube has no idea what's in the video. They have the ability to analyze the music, whether it's copyrighted, but nobody really knows what's in video, which is crazy, because what made Google such a successful company? Their ability to index the internet.
Right.
But nobody can index video until now.
Enter AnyClip.
Enter AnyClip. That's so dramatic. Real quick, hit me. What's going on here? What do you guys do? Let's leave the applications of this technology out, because in my humble opinion, those things are going to change.
Okay.
I'm optimistic, you know what I'm saying? But just tell me, what is this technology? What are you in essence doing? And again, I just saw this demo. It works. What are you doing? Talk to me. What's AnyClip?
Okay, so we just completed over 2 years of development of the Luminous. The Luminous is an AI engine that can analyze any video content and understand it at the deepest levels. So we produce lots and lots of data and high-level insights that tell you anything about a video, not just tagging objects and things like that, but is it brand safe or no? Advertisers are very, very concerned about brand safety issues. They don't want their brand contaminated by problematic content. We can filter any content that say brand safe or no and why. We can categorize it by advertising category. Is it food, dining, automotive? We can even detect sentiment, the type of sentiment that the content pervades. So we have this really strong ability to understand video, and then content owners come to us, and the sky's the limit for what we could do for them with this data and insights. We're
going to leave out the business aspect. I'm going to push back on this because I think there's bigger opportunities here. So I'm going to leave that alone. But literally, if I go to YouTube and I search happy people, unless the person who uploaded that video literally put the words happy people in his metadata, YouTube has no idea that there are happy people in that video, right?
Correct.
And now that's a stupid use case, but the reality is, in my opinion, and maybe this is me being overly melodramatic, but if you guys bring your core technology to the masses, you are creating an entire new layer to the internet, because remember, Google indexed text. You guys are indexing video in theory if you use this technology to index video, but you're creating another entire layer, which is not just the video visually of what I'm seeing, but what's going on in that video. Tell me, talk to me, give me the data of what's happening in that video. Is it a video about a crash? Is it a video about happy people having a picnic? Is it a video about food? What is going on in that video? We're blind. We have no idea. The internet has no idea what's going on in videos. The world is going towards video, and yet we're blind. So AnyClip are the glasses.
We're the glasses.
Love it.
Love it.
That's a great message. It's a new tagline. AnyClip? No, that's not the tagline of the company, but really, it's a very.
The tagline is "We get video."
We get video. That's simple and straightforward. But the reality is, potentially, and you guys, you're a pretty big company. You've raised tens of millions of dollars from some massive names. Can we talk about that or not so much?
Sure. Roman Abramovich, JVP, and Mickey Schulhoff's investment arm. He was the former CEO and president of Sony America.
So these guys know their stuff, and you raise tens of millions of dollars. You're raising more money in the future. The company's scaling, monetizing, doing super well. One of the more successful companies, and you're way ahead of your time, by the way, because this company was founded years ago before video was even a thing. Today, everyone knows video's a thing, and it's going in that direction. And the reality is, you're not alone in the landscape, because then that would be a little bit worrisome. Like, why is no one else doing this? There are competitors, but from what I saw, and I'm not a video expert by any means, from what I saw, this technology is super duper accurate. Like, it literally, you uploaded a video with Justin Timberlake in it, and it knew it was Justin Timberlake. It knew he was talking about Prince. It knew, like, it knows
I
what's
was
going on.
looking at data from our science team just a couple of days ago, and the accuracy levels for advertising categories are 98%, 99%, 97%.
I go again with this advertising.
No, the category, understanding what the content is about, almost 100%, where competing engines come, in at 40%, 50%.
Fine, I'll go there. All right, man, I'll go there. Real quick application, super simple. We know YouTube's in trouble, right? So many advertisers are pulling their budget. So many YouTubers are getting in trouble because the advertising on their videos are not, ads are not safe, and there's some major problems. And this all stems from the fact that nobody has the ability to know what's going on in these videos. So think about a company or a platform like AnyClip coming to these advertisers and saying, you are now advertising only where it's safe. Because if you're advertising whatever, cosmetics, I want to make sure that I'm advertising on a kosher video, if you know what I'm saying, Just leave it at that. There are children watching. Till now, the internet was not able to provide those insights, that data. With AnyClip, you can. So I'm thinking Facebook, I'm thinking all these platforms, they need this technology. How you're going to get there, how you're going to apply the technology, that's yet to be seen. I mean, again, you have traction, you have monetization, you're doing very well. Can you talk about your revenue or not publicly?
Tens of millions of dollars.
Tens of millions of dollars. So this company's doing fine. The question is, what's the long-term vision? And I think that potentially, if you think long-term, you think big, this is creating an entire new layer on the internet. And let's just leave it at that. I love the company, AnyClip.com. If somebody wants to reach out to you for whatever, a partnership or a journalist who's watching, or anybody who wants to talk to you, what's the best way to contact you?
REA at AnyClip.com.
ARIA at AnyClip.com. Here's his contact details. Shoot the guy an email.
Thank you.
Very cool, man. I'm glad we got a chance to catch up, and I apologize that I'm running, but I'm going to see a smart shower right now. Literally, I'm not joking. Demo in one of the Tel Aviv hotels, a smart shower. I don't even know what that means. Ask me what a smart shower is. I have no idea, but I'm going to see it.
Cool.
Anyway, thanks for your time, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And looking forward. Let me know if I can help with anything, of course.
AnyClip, where are the glasses?
I like it. Wear the glasses. New tagline. No. All right, man. Thanks. It was a Sheraton Tel Aviv. Amazing. All right, we're about to go upstairs. I'm going into a hotel room with some random dude. No, there are children watching, please. Okay, so I feel like we've been communicating by email for a couple of months now. Josh Lawrence introduced us from Stratic.
Yeah.
You're an old friend of his. I'm an old friend of his, and he's like, you got to see this company. The name of your company is SmarTap?
Exactly.
Smart showers?
Exactly.
All right, so who are you, where are you from, and what the heck is SmarTap?
So I'm Len. I'm the CFO at SmarTap. I'm originally from New York, been in Israel for 6 years. And SmarTap started out with the mission of using IoT to change or transform how we use, control, and enjoy water. And we started in the shower space. And as you can imagine, smart homes taking over the world, right?
Right.
But not really taking over the bathroom. There's not a whole lot happening in the bathroom space.
Words I never thought I'd hear. Yes, please.
Yes, indeed. So we're here to help make that happen. And so every home has a shower, and for a lot of people, the shower or the bathroom is the most relaxing place in the home for them, where they can go be on their own, have a magical moment. Okay. And our goal is to help people have the best shower possible.
What does it mean, like practically? What I mean, I control my shower with my phone. What happens?
Yeah, phone, voice, through IFT.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's super cool.
So you say
if this then that. I use IFT all the time, by the way.
Right. So you say, Alexa, ask SmarTap to start my shower. It'll start your shower, turn on the lights, turn on the music for you if
What's
you have
your
a heater in there. I come from a finance background.
So how the hell did you get into this?
So the CEO, he came from Intel.
You're the CFO, you said?
Yeah, I'm the CFO. So the CEO, he came from Intel. So I thought you knew that.
How big is the company?
13 people now. We've been around since 2010. Just closed a $2.5 million funding round. Where,
from whom were your investors?
The partners of TenFM. TenFM is a big PE fund here in Israel, so their partners have a fund for startups. We won the Accor Hotel competition in December. That's the biggest thing probably.
Where are we right now?
Right now we're in the Sheraton Hotel.
Sheraton Tel Aviv. Why are we in the Sheraton Hotel?
Sheraton did a 2-year pilot with SmarTap to see if our shower works for them. After that, they've been scaling it up through the hotel.
And we are now going upstairs to the 16th floor?
16th floor.
To get a demo of this technology in the shower. So this is going to be my first ever vlog in a shower.
If you choose to do it in the shower, yes.
Well, I'm not going to get in the shower because I'm not Casey Neistat and get my shower on vlogging. But really, I mean, I want to see this thing. It sounds super cool. I have zero expect. I don't even know what to expect because I don't even know how this thing works. But it sounds super geeky. And the only question that remains is how do I get one in my house?
Pay us $800 and it's yours.
That's it?
Yeah.
$800?
Oh, and for installation, you got to pay an installer, but that won't cost us too much.
It's chump change.
That's
I think you should start working with influencers, and I think the first influencer you should work with should be me. I'm just saying, we're going to talk about this off camera, but
We are.
I
I'm looking
have
forward to it.
Alexa in my living room, I got Google Home in my kitchen, I'm all AI'd at my house, so
Okay.
shower is like the next logical step. Anyway, they're coming downstairs to meet us now, bring us upstairs and do this demo.
Let's do it.
Very excited about it. Thanks, man.
Thanks, sir.
My first tech demo in a hotel room, and the view here is outrageous.
So yes, we track the amount of water used in every shower, the temperature, and so what we see here is that there was someone who showered yesterday for 48 minutes. So the average person...
Where does it say that? 48 minutes.
Yeah, 48 minutes. The average person showers for 9 minutes. This person showered for 48 minutes. So they use 550 liters of water, which is almost 500 liters of water more than the average person. So one of the things we enable hotels to do is to understand this information and to use it to optimize their shower systems. And over time, we hope to be able to work with hotels to actually give incentives to people to be conscious of the water they're using.
Amazing.
So here we are in room 1620 in the Sheraton in Tel Aviv. The Sheraton Tel Aviv has our showers installed all on the 16th and 15th floors. And what our showers do is, one, they enable precise temperature and flow control. So that means you no longer have to spend tons of time fiddling with the shower to find the right temperature. And so for guests who are only in a hotel for 1 or 2 days, to be able to just have a shower that works is a big deal. You'll see in a moment how engaging it is with the changing colors. For the hotel, which we'll look at in a moment, we let them track all the water and optimize their water system. So here I'm turning on the shower. Should have, so now the water comes out. When I change the temperature, so when I'm turning it, blue indicates that it's getting colder, red indicates that it's getting hotter, and when it beeps like that, that means that it's reached the maximum temperature. And likewise down here, I can change the flow, so now there's less flow and it's showing green, and more flow showing orange. And so one of the key things that's really important for hotels is to make sure that no one gets burned in the shower. So they're able to remotely set what's the maximum temperature that can come out of the shower. So Premier Inn is the #1 hotel chain in the UK. 2 years ago, there was a woman from India who was in one of their hotels. She took a shower, got burned, and died from it, actually. Whoa. And so you go to the Premier Inn hotel today, all over the bathroom they have signs that say hot water, hot water, hot water. If they had our showers, they wouldn't have to worry about it because we can limit the temperature.
Got it. How do you control it besides those dials?
You can control it with a smartphone app, so we have a smartphone app I can show you, but it's not connected here, and through voice, so we have through Amazon Alexa and Google Home. I'm going to show you something awesome on my computer, right? A video, and then it cuts. So you know, like 19th century movie from England, and someone would say to, butler, go draw me a bath? Mm-hmm. Today we can do that for everyone.
Hey Google, can you run me a bath?
Hi Mark, of course I can. I've started the bath running now. You'll have your usual amount of water at exactly 36.5 degrees Celsius in no time.
Love it.
So one of the great things is this auto bath fill. So you no longer have to spend 5-10 minutes standing next to the bath making sure it's not too hot, that it's not going to overflow, and especially for kids. I have 2 little kids at home, and we finished dinner, and then one of us has to then leave the room to go fill the bath, and we have to spend the time in the bath to make sure that the kid's not going to accidentally turn on the shower and have steaming hot water come out. So all of those things we're able to address.
Okay, so it's a web interface, it's an app, it's voice. What else?
So we have IFT as well.
Right.
So you can for smart. If you have a smart hotel room and the guest says, Sheraton, ask SmarTap to start my shower, it'll turn on the lights in the bathroom. It'll turn on the music in the bathroom. If they have heaters in the bathroom, it'll turn that on, and it'll turn on the shower. So all of that with one single command.
Very cool. Got it. Awesome.
So most showers, there's a mixing body that is behind the wall. That's where the hot and cold water come in and get mixed together. So usually you have to put it right behind the wall. And that means that in order to access it, you have to come into the room, you have to take out the controller to access it. We did it totally differently. Our valve is on the other side of the wall, so you can access it from outside the room. And that way you can check to make sure everything's okay without even having to disturb the
Again,
guest.
as the person installing it, as a hotel.
Yeah, and also maintenance. Right? So for maintenance as well.
Got it. Cool.
This is the SmarTap eval. This is where the real technology is. This is where our IP lies. So here you have the cold water coming in, the hot water coming in, and then 2 outlets going out. So one's going to the head shower and one's going to the hand shower. And they need a screwdriver to open this up, but inside you get to see all the cool technology that we have. And so if the hotel ever needs to do maintenance on it, they just open up this closet, come right here, and check it here.
Very cool. People want to learn more about your company. Where do they read more? What's your website?
Our website is smartap-tech.com.
SmarTap-tech.com. SmarTap.tech.com. Check it out. Sounds like a super cool thing. Got to get one in my house. And yeah, man, good luck. Let me know if I can help with anything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Made it home. How was that for a jam-packed day of innovation? Pretty cool day. Great meetings. Loved it. Tomorrow, Prove in Herzliya. See you then.